Signs that a woman has not been sexually active in a while. Are there any signs that a woman has or hasn't been sexually active in a long time? Whether you're looking for signs that your ex isn't dating anyone, the girl you're into isn't seeing anyone, or perhaps you yourself are trying to cover up any possible signs you haven't gotten some in a while. But before we get into this, if you are reading this for yourself, because you're ashamed you haven't had any sexual activity in a while, and want to cover up the signs, please don't be. Life, like all things, ebbs and flows. Sometimes we go through dry spells, and sometimes dating just isn't a priority. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Okay. Mandatory disclaimer done. Let's get into the telltale signs a woman hasn't had any sexual activity in a while. Women may question if their body holds any signs of sexual inactivity. To be more educated and confident regarding their bodies, women should be aware of the common indications of a lack of sexual activity. Let's get into the typical signs of sexual inactivity for women. Clinginess. Clinginess can be a clue that a woman hasn't engaged in sexual activity recently. It could be that someone is searching for emotional approval or attention. This behavior can be more common in those who have lacked sexual intimacy for a while. Some women may show vulnerability or be too sensitive in the beginning because they haven't had someone in a while. Remember that everyone's sex life is unique. Don't guess about someone's sexual past or actions. It's better to talk openly and honestly with a partner or someone you're interested in. Attention-seeking behavior on social media. Attention-seeking on social media can link to a woman's sexual activity. Signs of a woman who has not been sexually active may include oversharing, posting seductive photos, flirting with multiple people. Keep in mind that everyone has their own relationship with social media. What's normal for one might not be normal for the other. Social media can be a fun place to share pictures with friends and loved ones, but being overly sexual can be a thirst trap for new partners. Mother-like behavior. Women might act like mothers if they haven't had many sexual experiences recently. They may show caring, empathetic, and protective tendencies. And although these are very natural traits for feminine women, they typically aren't traits women give to someone who hasn't earned their trust. These women might focus on emotional connections and meaningful relationships, instead of romantic or sexual ones. In addition, they may show a vulnerable side and look for validation from others. Some may also appear overindulgent or hypersensitive due to hormones that they do not address through sex. Nonetheless, individual women might not fit into these stereotypes. Lack of confidence. Lack of confidence in a woman may appear in many forms. She can have body image issues, show signs of low self-esteem, or simply be so uncomfortable in her own body she refrains from sex altogether. This can occur due to fear of judgment, lack of knowledge, or self-confidence. Further indications of low sexual confidence include discomfort with one's own body, avoidance of sex conversations, extreme jealousy or suspicion in relationships, overindulging in seductive or attention-seeking behavior. If you or someone else have these symptoms, remember that sexual confidence can be gained over time. Confidence, in all areas of life, is something that can be gained slowly. It doesn't come naturally to most women, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. Overindulges in pleasing others. Exploring signs of a woman's non-sexual activity can be key for understanding her life and sex practices. A sign may be her over-pleasing of you, caused by hormones and a wish to be desired. You may notice she constantly goes out of her way to please others, without taking her own needs into account. Other signs could be her need for constant confirmation that she is attractive or desirable, or her unsuccessful efforts to start sexual contact. Fear of loss. Once she starts seeing someone, she may become attached very quickly. She may become fearful of losing her newfound connection. She might be worried that her partner won't stick around or that she'll never find someone who truly understands her. This fear can manifest itself in different ways, such as clinginess or hesitation to move forward with physical intimacy out of fear of rejection. Or if she does become sexually active with a new partner, she may become obsessive or exhibit signs of low self-esteem. Hypersensitive. If a woman is highly hypersensitive, she may have an exceptional ability to notice every detail of other people's behavior. She may remember your words and actions precisely, pay close attention to your food preferences, lifestyle choices, and social circle. When somebody gets upset or does something thoughtful, she may become deeply emotional. Some people are very attentive and sensitive by nature, but mix that level of attentiveness with the other signs on this list, and you likely have. A woman who hasn't been sexual in a while gets turned on easily when a woman experiences a hormonal surge. She may feel restless and fidgety, even if her partner is not in the mood. She may engage in actions intended to arouse her partner, such as dressing provocatively or becoming neglectful of her work. During foreplay, she may moan easily due to prolonged sexual inactivity. In these situations, it's important not to become impatient or rude towards her behavior. Rather, partners should respond with gentle reassurance that they are present to enjoy a pleasurable time together. It's essential to find a balance between being affectionate and not overindulging. Kind and softly spoken words can make a considerable difference in easing her anxiety and creating a more enjoyable experience. Note: this could also just be a woman with a high sex drive or who is very attracted to you. There are always nuances and different ways to interpret situations. Envious of other women. Envy and jealousy are always ugly traits. This need for validation, and worries about other people's sex lives, is quite common among women who haven't had sex recently. She may exhibit envy towards those who are frequently intimate. Even if she maintains friendships with individuals who have partners or enjoy casual dating, she may struggle to conceal her emotions when they share romantic stories. Her social interactions with female friends may be strained, either due to her own dislike of their company or their lack of fondness for her. During group outings, they may intentionally distance themselves from her, leaving her feeling isolated.